I didn't talk to you, Bubba.
But it's also a bad word. This
Hey y'all, this is the Duckman. Before I forget, hit that like and subscribe button and the ringy dingy. This is a continuation of the last video of Sniper protesting at the College Station, Texas City Hall. Here's a link to that video, and here's the radio traffic from that video.
Gonzales to Sergeant Street.
When you go to City Hall, 803's got a S together.
Yeah, I'll head that way.
Hey, you might want to get a hold of Sergeant Street. I'm going to call him, talk to him on the phone here in a second.
You said call Street first?
I'm trying to reach him, so just come meet up with me before we go make contact.
This is my first encounter with this jurisdiction, so Sniper and I play it as if we do not know each other. There's an intriguing invitation from the manager at the end, so let me know in the comments if you think we should pursue it. Thanks so much for your support. I'll see you on the airways.
No, I'm coming to record your car. I didn't talk to you, Bubba.
Oh, report the car. I thought you meant for a parking.
No, I said I'm recording. What's your name, badge number? Oh, you're Sergeant.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine.
My name's Josh.
Cool.
Street, like it says, 1148. You doing
Cool.
okay today?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm enjoying my day.
I like it.
You understand it, right?
The draft of our money. No, I'd like to learn. So, you mean like a military draft? Or
No. Remember in '68 what happened?
Is that the gold standard?
No.
I think that was a lot before that. I don't.
A gentleman walked through the
I'm
courthouse.
sincerely interested. So,
A gentleman walked through the courthouse
is it here?
with a jacket or a sweater, we're not sure which, that said the draft. And it was ruled on in '72 that it is completely 100% legal to say this.
Yeah. I
Huh?
didn't say it wasn't.
No, I'm just saying the courts
yeah.
ruled on it.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court. So I just added of our money.
Okay.
How much are we sending overseas for military garbage?
Lots. And you
That's
give a bunch
why I'm
to
here.
Israel, and then you're also giving stuff to Palestinian. You got your tax dollars.
You know what's
just fighting
happening to
against
my
each other.
retirement?
I'm sorry?
You know what's happening to my retirement?
What is that?
It's going away.
Like for the Social Security stuff or the just investments kind of thing?
Investments. So why did I work all these years? Why did I put all my money away?
It can be frustrating.
It's beyond frustrating.
You okay, my friend?
I'm good, sir.
All right.
Oh, you're with the, okay, I know, okay, yeah.
I'm just here for you.
I was gonna say, he came to talk to me.
No, you saw me coming up. You guys are posted all around. I know you guys have already called in on me, I'm sure.
No, so basically,
Yeah, I did.
well, I can tell you exactly.
Don't
what
lie
happened.
to me. Don't ruin me. Don't ruin me.
I'm,
Did you know that ruining up in Seattle is now illegal for police officers?
I don't know what ruining is.
Lying.
Okay.
It's your legal term.
I'm very happy to tell you exactly what happened.
Go, okay.
If you want.
Yeah.
Basically, so when you see a sign like that, one that says, right,
Yeah.
which is considered, a four-letter word, bad word,
No, it's not. The
Oh.
Supreme Court's ruled on that, sir.
in this context, right? So there are certainly times when it couldn't be, and this is a good thing. I can tell you the statutes. So the word in and of itself is obviously protected in the First Amendment, as it should be.
Yes.
Right? Along with the political statement, which is what this is, and all that's good, and that's the founding of our country, and that's great, and those are the things we support 100%.
We have forgot about. Do you
Absolutely.
realize that they don't even teach the children our basic rights anymore?
Yeah.
That makes me sick.
Yeah. It's frustrating. Yeah, the amount of civic stuff. So before
No,
being
who has civics anymore?
well, you can get into civics classes with some, like in universities, you can get specialized
But
stuff.
not in
the-
high school.
No, public schools are not. The public school
Why?
system, well, I suppose that, I mean, it's a fair question. So they teach what, U.S. history, like 8th grade or something like that?
Not even that anymore.
They don't even do that anymore?
No, my son went through on honors, and he graduated in 13.
Nice.
That's sad. It's sad that people do not know
Sure.
our constitutional rights.
No, I
And that gentleman that came out earlier wanted to squash my rights immediately.
Well, he also has a right to make a consensual contact. He didn't detain you. He shouldn't have detained you. Shouldn't have been.
He didn't.
disrespectful.
And I
He,
told him
100%
straight up.
By the Supreme Court again.
I
said-
told him
Yeah.
Fifth Amendment, backed up with the Sixth, And he did not walk away at that point.
Well, he
He
doesn't have
kept
to walk
coming
away.
after me.
Well, he can walk. He can walk anywhere he wants.
Oh yeah.
Right? He can do that 100% all he wants. He can make a consensual encounter with you, but in order to detain you, as you well know, these are all things you know, right? But the standard that the Supreme Court has said is reasonable suspicion.
Yeah.
Right. So with something like this, and I'm just telling you this from a sergeant's perspective, and I'm put this all over the internet. Whatever you want to do is perfectly fine. But sometimes when you see something, this is 100% protected speech, but it's also a bad word. This is a bad word in the sense of it is considered a vulgar word by the majority of people. That doesn't mean you can't do it.
You gotta go sit in Willie's someday, man.
Well, yeah,
They're dropping F-bombs
well, there's
all the time in the
absolutely, or football, or military, all those kind of things, right? So people do it, but it's usually a contextual thing. It's not like out on the middle of the thing. So with something like this, is there a criminal offense that potentially there could be? The answer is, when it comes to language, right? There's an obscenity charge, and which this doesn't constitute.
Nope.
Then the other one would be something called disorderly conduct language, and this also wouldn't constitute.
No. There is no disorderly conduct or whatever in speech. Speech is 100% free unless I do something stupid in a movie theater or in that type of a setting. Say something wrong.
That's definitely not true. So there's all kinds of exceptions to free speech.
It's not provocative or with
Yeah. Well, this isn't. But I'm saying the language in and of itself, if it tends to incite some kind of violent response or
But
whatever.
it has to apply to the
Whoa.
circumstance.
Absolutely. I said that this doesn't.
I disagree. And I'll explain to you why.
I would like to hear.
City of Houston
One at a
versus
time.
Hill.
One at a time. You're absolutely right. It is completely
I saw-
contextual.
I saw 3 Bryan cops yesterday verbally gang rape a black man. So one at a time doesn't count with you guys.
Well,
That
I mean,
counts.
then that's
You know,
perfectly
and
fine.
I know
I'm
that's
sorry you've
coming
had bad
from out of left
experience.
field for you. I get
I'm
it.
telling you that we can what if and add things and put things
Oh,
in
yeah.
there and all that kind of stuff.
And that's the great thing about YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak to all those, to every interaction you've had with police. I can tell you right now that it sounds like y'all obviously know what y'all are doing. Hopefully, seeing something like this is out of the ordinary, right?
It's too bad.
Well, that's too bad, but it is, right? I mean, which conversation are we having? We can talk about civic responsibility and all those kind of things, or we can talk about what normally happens, which is to your argument. This kind of thing isn't normally happening. So what I'm saying is, it is perfectly normal, and they're completely allowed to do that. A cop can come talk to you anytime.
Oh yeah.
And you didn't want to talk to him, and you know what? He said okay, but he doesn't have
No,
to
he didn't
stop.
like it.
Well, whether he likes it or not, whenever, we're conflating a lot of different things here. But if I go up to talk to somebody, hey, how's it going, all this kind of thing, and they say, no, get away from you, that can hurt your feelings or not, but whatever, he did exactly what he should do, and he's a good officer. He called me and said, hey, this is going on, and I told him, okay, let me see, good, yeah, no, that's not an offense, that's not a problem, they're going to do their thing, and absolutely let them, right? And that's what we're here for. And I feel like, y'all are being not very, but a little confrontational, like in the sense that y'all are trying to start an argument or do something like that.
No.
And I respect it, but I'm just saying.
I got the press release that he was out at City Hall, so I came and filmed him, and I was leaving, and I saw that he was up here. So
Press release?
it's not it's
Oh.
not, and I don't know what he's doing. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
here to. I stop whenever someone's got the cops because you guys have the guns, the badges, the tasers.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of people have guns here. We're
But
not
you
the
can
only
do
ones.
harm with the full authority of the law,
Well,
and that's provocative. That's
Yeah.
in this environment, in this day and age.
yeah, I understand that.
And-
I
and
would
s-
push back on that, and I'd say that there is number one, I have no idea what y'all's experiences are, so I'm not denying y'all's experiences at all, but I am saying there is massive difference between the quality of different police departments. And yeah, when you see things on the news that you're horrified with, speaking generally, they horrify me too, right? So we can all look and say, hey, that was a bad thing, that's not how it should have gone, right? But I do take pride in College Station that for the most part, we're not perfect, but we do things well, we do things very professionally, and we treat people as respectably as possible. And if we don't, that's a failing, I would argue. And luckily we got guys like y'all to help hold us accountable. But not everybody. When you say you guys and all those kind of things, you can talk however you want. But there's a massive difference. in
But
the
you
quality
don't
of police
understand
department.
something, sir.
What is that?
that badge, in my opinion, and I don't care what badge it is, you're not standing up for the people. What about Alan Chase up in, next to Colorado? It's a gentleman. He was at a post office. He got executed by the police because he had a federal case the next day. Utah. It's
hard for me to
happening
speak about things that
everywhere,
I haven't.
sir.
I can tell you that, like I said, I completely understand the ability for y'all to look at those situations and be frustrated with them and angry about them and lump everybody in together.
Well, you guys lump us in the same boat. That's why we should lump you all in the same boat.
Okay, well,
I mean, what's the
you're creating
difference
a bit of a straw
between
man here.
what's the difference
trying to put-
between FBI and you guys?
Oh gosh, we have nothing to do with each other.
Okay, but they work behind a badge with a gun.
Well, I mean, kind of. They have a completely different set of rules, different capacity, different
Well,
process. They're federal. We're municipal. Here,
They're
they have
killing
different-
people. They're raiding people's houses. Do you know how many people that were just involved with the Tea Party got raided?
I have absolutely no idea. We have nothing to do with the FBI. I'm a municipal police officer. I enforce the laws and ordinances of this city, this community, and that is the extent of what I
Well,
do as a police officer.
and I
Now,
don't
y'all
know
can
you
disagree,
personally.
and I don't know y'all personally. I'm trying to have a.
But
civil
I'm looking at
conversation.
that costume that you have on, and I don't like that costume anymore.
I respect that.
I
but-
don't have the
but-
respect for the costume like I used to. You're going to figure out who I am, and I spent many years helping people, spending a lot of my time and my money helping people. And I don't see the help coming out of the police anymore.
Well, I will tell you that I've been a police officer here for a little over 6 years. And in that time, the amount of people that I have seen our officers help and do great things for is outstanding. Our officers are some of the best in the entire state. They take care of people.
And they've
They-
left me
they
alone
take it-
so far.
Well, I'm just saying, and
No, that's not my experience with College Station.
well, like I said, I can't represent your experiences. I don't know those. Okay, what I'm telling you is what I've seen, and I don't think there's going to be something that I can say today that are going to make
There
y'all
isn't.
change your mind. I mean, y'all here because y'all are making a point and doing that, you know, and I understand, and that's perfectly fine.
Well, and you have a good day, sir.
Take care. Have a good one.
You too.
What was your name? I'm sorry.
Josh, street like you drive on.
Oh, got it. Well, Josh, you're very polite. I appreciate that.
Hey,
You know,
anytime
we're
you wanna
always
chat, I'd be very, very happy to talk to you.
we're always going to have differences. I started doing this because I wanted to see if it was in my community, and it turns out that the stuff that I was seeing elsewhere is in my community, and that's why I've kept it up. And that's just that. You're in a bubble. Maybe I'm in a bubble. Of experience. But no, I appreciate the conversation. Won't keep you up, long. I saw this. I said, well, I better go because I was, as I said, I got the press release. I was filming him out there and was about to go, and my radar went up.
Sure. Well, I hope y'all have a great rest of the day.
You too.
It sounds like I'll see y'all around.
Hopefully with the Abilene Christian, it won't be as active a weekend for you guys.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Sometimes when they cut the game short, or because we're up by so big, everybody leaves early. So
Yeah, it goes have a good time, huh?
that's
All right.
part of it. Y'all take care.
All right. We'll see you.